I guess we need to talk to people, see what the hell is happening here. Tennis balls and scraps. Smells like dogs to me. So, a lot of hidden, or something buried. Yeah, it's always just junk. Still, is there anyone still out here that we could talk to that isn't a Red Scorpion militia? Not really, no. So I guess we can't really release the guy's pics anymore. Well, if the family's gone, we might as well take their loot. Farmer's diary. Disappears. Okay. A silly nickname aside, the boy's a crack shot. Some weird kind of coyote nearly took Bill's leg off with one bite, but the kid shot him right in the eyes from straight across the field. Never seen nothing quite like this coyote. It was bigger than any I've ever seen, but more than that, the fur was hard to touch, almost like steel. Ranger Center sent a dog out to take care of Bill's leg. Odds are good he'll keep it, thank God. The kid was called back to the center. Something about sweeping patrols, clearing up the ways. Words trickling in. Things are getting pretty bad out west and north. Me and the missus pray daily that this war or whatever this is ends soon. Things have been quiet for a few months now. A blessing, I suppose, though it doesn't feel like one. I was standing at the graves of the boys today, a year since I buried the last one, next to the two rangers that fought for us. Not a day goes by still I don't visit them or miss them. Weird thing is, the damage those scorching machines did last year is actually helping us now. They burned our crops and nearly killed us all, but this year the ground seems refreshed. It's not much, but the missus says we should count every blessing, so I guess that'll have to do. The woman died long ago, apparently. Human hearts and bombs. Anything to salvage from this? Yep. Amigo hat. Farmer's Diary Part 3. Sint came home with more rumors that the Rangers are leaving. Spent the evening talking it over with the entire household, but despite it all, we know we can't leave even if worst comes to worst. Hope it's all just rumors. Traveled down to the center today to watch the Rangers' final supply carts leave. Heard some boos from unhappy farmers. Felt like joining them, but I don't know. What do they owe us really? And besides, how bad can things get now? True, the Rangers are gone, but so are most threats. Farms are unified under common goal. We'll keep an eye out on the old prison, band together against any raiders. There's too many of us for them to kick up any real trouble. I'm feeling good about the future. The prison still stands abandoned, but for a few junkie squatters. I was talking to Farmer John's daughter just the other day. Fool girl didn't take kindly to me calling her dad a fool, but she knows I'm right. He and all his doomsayings about the prison being our doom, even talking about demolishing it. Demolish it? With what? A few raiders been harassing Hamilton's farm out east, but the young folk got a posse together and caught every single last one of them and strung them along the highway. That'll keep the bad news away for longer. I think it's a pretty stupid way to view things. It's you have basically one of the few fortifications in the area. It's going to attract attention. There, you basically have two choices: either get rid of the fort or take control of the fort yourself. That's it. They never should have given up control of it. I mean, let people basically just wandering in start living there. At least they got the right idea in the sense that they realized they have to fend for themselves. They just didn't really take that seriously. Let me guess. Red is gone. Oh, fuck. Screaming. But the turrets are still active, right. So we'll have to go back there again. Suppose we could disable this if we had fucking skill. These are weak turrets, very weak. So even if we got into a fight, it shouldn't be too much of a trouble for us to handle the fight. The damage is vastly superior to what the 20 millimeter cannons have. Critical failure. Fuck you. Problem being they'll shoot first. And I can't initiate the combat really, so they'll shoot first. Ooh, I can take control of them from this side of the wall. Excellent. I wonder. Yeah, everyone's hostile toward me now. I'm wondering, should I keep evading them or should I just kill them? The outright killing option might not be the best one because we're sort of still holding out the hope that we might get to come to some sort of agreement. So do we want to fight every fight possible? Or do we want to just get to a position where we could possibly talk to the guys? This leads to some kind of a cave. Uh, it could have interesting loot, toasters and the like, so that's why I don't really feel like I should be skipping that. Let's go in. It's not like I can avoid fighting altogether. Previously, the section we got into was so heavily guarded and patrolled that I didn't see any way that we could go through it without getting into a fight. I don't think things have changed from that. So I might as well get into the fights. Right. Right. This needs to get closer. I still need cover. Enrage. Target has been enraged by your battlefield cheers. It seems like it's the toughest one of the... They don't seem to stack. It's hard to see though. I can't see their accuracy stat. I think critical chance, damage, defense and evasion. Doesn't really matter. It matters in the sense that it would be nice to know, but it's not gonna change how we act, so in that sense it doesn't matter. I think I'll just find it out of curiosity at some point. Chance to hit, they're basically in cover, I suppose. Right. Ooh, that's a long trip too. He doesn't take part in the fighting, he doesn't do anything, just sits there. So, in that sense it's a sort of a relief, because there's no way he'll die. And I don't really have to worry about him really doing anything. Headshot. Oh, spurting blood. I sort of understand and appreciate why a game like XCOM has the cinematic camera views. It does make some of the fights more exciting because you see all the details of nasty things happening to people. Yeah, we can zoom in, but zooming in and out manually constantly it's not a it's not all that convenient way to handle these things. So it's not as good. The negatives do help. Doesn't mean that we're all that hard to hit, but at least there is a chance that they might miss. Another headshot, right? No more cover for you. Decapitation strike. Yeah, we're getting too many weapons. We need to start scrapping them. Otherwise, there's no way we can carry all this shit. Shit. Okay, someone... Yeah, we can't move anymore. Someone needs to... take surgery 1. So we can revive Stitch. Two people can't move. Is that it?
Copy it. Congratulations, Echo.
Yeah, we're waiting for the natural perception, I guess. Even with the fighting, I think negative armor doesn't seem to matter too much. I'll keep the perception unless the fighting gets serious. Right. Inventory management. I don't want to do too much of it, but we absolutely have to do something. Heavy weapons can only be stripped for parts, so they're easy options to get rid of. That should buy us at least some free inventory carry weight. We also have the one of these was it a special weapon? Maybe no. Whatever. We probably scrapped the special weapon. Doesn't matter. No one uses heavy weapons. 0 sheets given. We did have the backpack. It slows us down a bit, but some of these people can't really move anyway. -1 key sats. Yeah, we're keeping those items for extra experience points gains, right? Right. How about now? Right. Who has at least a little bit of carry. Perfect. Everyone is moving at a reduced amount, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it's could have been a tough fight if we had to fight it from this side. They would have been in defensive positions and could have bottlenecked us here. Hmm. Isn't exactly a perfect situation either, though. Yeah, the fight is coming no matter what we do. And we're in the middle of their base. 123 points of damage. Scorpion Heavy Gunner. I need to see what's here. I do need to go into cover. Holy shit! Apparently underestimated how many of them are here. Stitch, someone does need to do a little bit of healing here. Right, let's get closer. Oh, lovers. Shit. Dogs. Not sure why the camera keeps zooming there. Another heavy gunner. If that guy cannot get good shots at us, that's gonna be the end of us. Holy shit. Who's next? You. Whatever. Zero percent, 0%, 0%, 0%. We probably, yeah, it's because we're under pressure. Nearby enemies are interfering with aim. Not much I can do about that. And we're in a good position to provide the interference to the rest of the guys, so I'm particularly want to move too much. At the same time, we're being hit from the sides pretty effectively. What are we gonna do? We should try to spread out a little bit so it's easier to flank things. Right, kill him. He's being troublesome. It's pretty hard to get into a good position to shoot at him though. No, that's not important. We probably should go after that guy instead. You can easily take care of him through other guys. Right. So definitely a sniper. He's way too liable to be anything else. Not sure what would be the best way to engage him. I mean, he can shoot at us, but that's because he is at a higher elevation. I think we're just going to basically have to rush him more or less. Another sniper might be able to return fire, but that's about it. So the heavy gunner is gonna appear here, so need to choose our cover carefully. Decapitation. I don't think I'll go after him. That's another matter. The weapon guys generally can basically almost kill one of our guys. He's not exactly super powerful either. Back up for the guy already going after the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter doesn't have too much life. It's probably the bigger danger overall. Well, yeah, it's side block. We have the reach potentially, but still can't fire. And that's probably the only thing he'll ever do. Sure how the heavy gunner is thinking this. So we can fight in cover. I'm not sure if I want to run there, who knows who else gets to join the fight if I do. Right, this was a nice fight. Opponents weren't particularly tough or anything, but decent selection, decent spread out, so we couldn't just sit behind cover. Still, these guys are way too weak. Because they can they're not god awful if they sit behind cover and do nothing else. But they're not good. They're not capable of really assaulting anything. They probably can't do 2 shots in a turn. So anything else besides that sitting still and doing nothing, and they're sort of worthless. There was such a clear jar. Battle pit. A scorpion in a jar. Right. It's a junk item though. Transmorpher. Alarm, chance failure. I don't want to listen to an alarm. Electronic safe though, that's usually something decent. Human eyeball as a bonus and cracked dentures. Oh, whoop we fucking do.
Copy. Congratulations, Echo.
6 points. Probably gonna go with assault rifles. I haven't really even thought about the skill points, so quite a few people probably have a lot of extra. I know mine. Right. Mines? Mines. Fairly easy mines. 13 experience points from disarming. That's pretty weak. Still free experience for me, I guess. Plastic chest. Junk, 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 and scrap. Right, alternatively come from here or... I wonder what your chances are to evade detection entirely. Is there any reason to go that far anyway? Well, it's a theoretical question at this point. It's not like I'm gonna redo things just because of that. We're basically in open warfare with these guys anyway, so why exactly should I care? Although if that's my take, I might as well go and kill the others at the front door too. Why the fuck not? Wonder what happens in this game if you basically just run away from a fight that's already started. Is it possible that the fight will end if you manage to distance yourself enough, or is it always gonna go on till you kill all the aggressors? I sort of want to go there and kill them because the guy leading them was a gigantic piece of shit. The corporate spokesman. I wouldn't mind seeing him die. I mean, I avoided the fighting when it wasn't necessary, but uh, I don't know. Suppose we can leave him alive again. What's the point of going after him? Might have a loot item or two that's slightly interesting, but that's about it. And well, let's say we'll see, go to the prison, try to handle things to the best of our ability, and on our way back we'll loot everything. If they want to have a fight about it, I'll have a fight about it. I didn't see any toasters, just basically a single safe, so I can't imagine I would be giving up on much, but ignore everything there. Oh, looky, more patrols. More R is empty checkpoint. Yeah, this is getting pretty hard to dodge at this point. Sprayer, gunner, gunner, sprayer. I do want to go into cover, but I need to get a little bit closer at least. Hmm. Half the body blew off. Okay, I like those. The effects are quite nice. Hmm. The sprayer will have direct line of fire on us. That's no good. Usefulness of shotguns. Although to be fair, these people are terrible, so they don't do anything though. Wait a minute. Who are these two? Sharpshooters. No legs. What a shame. Yeah. Not much I can do. Chances of hit are just terrible. Be fair, she's the worst fighter of the team. Oh, no more cover for you. Shaky arm. A shotgun can destroy cover easily. So it has something going for it, but maybe it would be genuinely good in a very specific group. So it's there to provide a certain function for the group instead of being the awesome killing weapon. I'm gonna cut off his arms. It's gonna have to move if it wants to hit me anyway. What the fuck happened there? The weapon exploded. Right, so he's unarmed now. I did not expect that to happen. Yeah, good luck with that. Can't move again. We can, so it's only slightly over our carry capacity, I guess. Anger management for angry managers. Well, seems appropriate. Congratulations, reader! What you hold in your hands will not just solve your problems, but the problems of all people around you. That's right, stop and think about it. Look to your left, now look to your right. Who close to you have you not hurt with your anger? Now go to a mirror and look into it. Really look. Because no matter what, no one's been hurt by you more than you. But this book has your answers. Do try this at home. How do I know I am an angry manager? Shout at an employee at least once a day. Never allow anyone an extra second in their lunch break. Fire more people than you hire. Have a hard time compromising. Notice people go real quiet when you walk into the room. Scroll into the margin. Sick your dogs on your men? Question mark, question mark, question mark. You may very well be an angry manager, so what should I do? First and foremost, pay attention to the signs of anger as they appear. Knots in your stomach, clenching hands, seeing red, tensing up of the body. These are all warning signs that may come well before your anger actually expresses itself. This is the time to stop yourself before your anger affects others and yourself. So how to help yourself help others? Here are our top 10 tips for anger management. Think before you speak. What are you about to say, and how will it affect people around you? Give yourself a few seconds to figure this out. Get some exercise. A brisk walk around the block or a quick run will do wonders for your equanimity. Take a time out. It's not just for kids. Put yourself in the corner for a while. Focus on the physical sensations of anger. Focus on the way it's making you feel, and this will actually put your mind at ease. Stretch, roll, or massage physical points of tension, especially after doing chore. Dance to the music. Put on your favorite jams and just move the anger away. Use humor to release tension. The right joke at the right time helps cool everybody down. Scroll in the margin. Avoid your mama jokes from now on. Punch a pillow. Relieve your anger on an inanimate object in private. Scroll in the margin. Shooting it also works. Stick with I statements. Beginning with yourself before talking about others will help stop you from purely blaming others for problems that may well be yours. Count to 10. And there you go. It's really that simple. With these 10 easy tips, you are guaranteed, results not actually guaranteed, to never have issues with anger again. You will find yourself happier and more relaxed boss, and your employees happier and more productive. Other books in this series: How to Lead a Seminar Without a Stutter, Grow a Spine, A Guide for Weak Managers, Office Romance, When Is It Okay? We need to be able to move. Most of these weapons are of the type where we basically have zero interest in them. So, magazine, scope, just fuck it. Yeah, the M4 carbines are even more worthless than the other parts. I'm gonna scrap them all. Still need to get rid of something else. The weapon parts do weigh somewhat. Oh, come on. We are at the very brink with pretty much everyone. Like, yeah, extra pound here and there, and we're not moving again.
Copy, Echo. Congratulations, Echo.
I guess we were going up with conversation skills. Kiss ass or smart ass. Nothing boosts those skills. I suppose kiss ass and smart ass. Then as much sniper rifle as we can get. In Fury. More negatives on the enemies. You want to eat human eyeballs.
Yay, candy!
Wonder if there's a limit to how much shit he's gonna take. Is that what you're supposed to do? Feed him enough that something happens. I'll leave things like that for after we've dealt with this, and probably with the diamond back thing too. Oh shit. Shoot. And we're blocked. There are enemies coming our way. I'm not quite sure where they're coming from. Right. Ugh, I can't do anything. They're not coming. They're waiting in ambush. Right, I think we just have to go in there and take the shot. Let's see. It's a sprayer? Is that a shotgun wielder then? The dog is dead. Bloody tuft of fur. Spike color. Ah. Look how clean this equipment is. It's like it's brand new. And we can't move again. Foreman. So that's the farm. Or farm. Another shitty mine. This Black Hawk is down. Yeah. At least outer wall of the prison. Right. We're in the correct place. What exactly are we gonna do here? There's it doesn't look like this robot could move even if its wiring was fixed. One of its tank turrets is missing. 20mm turret with 200 to 300 points of damage and 4000 hit points, armor 10. Yeah, I don't think we're meant to rush this.
So, the dog killers have returned.
Intercom.
Cross the line of stones, Rangers. I'm begging you. Come forward and die like the dogs you killed.
We didn't release the plague.
Don't fucking lie to me. I know you did it last time you came around here killing my people.
I didn't kill your people. What do you think of the Desert Rangers?
I ain't in the mood to taunt you right now.
Right. We're begging you to see sense. Come out and let's negotiate.
We don't negotiate with liars and dog killers. You want to talk to me? Go ahead. Walk right up to the gate.
We found a cure for the plague. Let us in. We don't have the cure. I don't want to lie. Because if we lie and we don't have the cure, I think it's basically gonna be a fight. But it might be a way to get past the turrets. So we'll find a cure for your dogs, then we'll talk.
We'll see.
How exactly am I gonna do that? Can we do something with the tank? I suppose we can, but that's not... Ooh, toaster. That's not the issue. I'd like to see if we can get to an agreement. If that's not possible, then... yeah. Then we'll kill everything. Preparation G. And we can't move. A short plastic tube filled with a viscous white gel. The label reads Preparation G, hemorrhoid. Well, the Diamondback leader had hemorrhoids, so this is probably for him. Yeah, this is how it should be. You basically find an item and it clicks pretty much immediately who it is. But what the fuck are airmail catalogs for? No fucking clue. Fertilizer sprayer was for Accenter, so but because Accenter and people are gone, it's worthless to us. I think I'm holding it for basically because I'm still in the I think phase. There's a theoretical possibility that it could be used for something else, meaning that depending on who gets basically wiped out, there might be an alternative use for the same item. That I don't think that's the case, but that's or at least a possibility. So just because one door closes doesn't mean that it suddenly becomes totally worthless. It's a possibility it became worthless though. Certainly is. Ugh, we're trying to get a pounder to... wait, shift it around 5 pounds. Right. We have like maybe 3-4 pounds free carry weight. He doesn't seem to give a shit about the people we've killed, really. He's concerned about the dogs only. So what can we do? There's the farm and then the other group, but That's about it. Isn't exactly an abundance of people I could talk to. Yeah, if they're gonna be hostile anyway, we might as well just keep things going. This is technically cover. I don't know. It really shouldn't be. It's just a board. Wooden board. Okay. Thought there were maybe a couple of guys here, but it looks like a fundamentally an army. Yeah, they're too weak for me to really give a shit about them. One shot kills all. But there's a lot of them. Guess it explains why they're so weak. Yeah, these guys don't have the range to just sit here and wait. We need to move. Foreman. Still a half a dozen guys. Doesn't matter too much. Just destroyed cover, nothing valuable destroyed. Right, we have to move forward. It's a cover-based shooter at this point. Can't be helped. They're hiding behind crates though, so even a couple of misses could potentially just destroy their cover. We're not in a bad position by any means. Hopefully they don't have grenade throwers. Ooh, looks like there might be heavy gunners there. More importantly, it looks like there'd be multiples. That's pretty bad. They're all foremen, so it's hard to say. I'll let them get a little bit closer. They'll have to come closer if they want to fight at all. Okay, just pull back. Unless they have sniper rifles, their range isn't good enough. We'll have to move forward at least a little bit. Yeah, I'd say there's at least one heavy gunner there. In fact, I'd say there's two. So how do we handle this? I don't want to be out of cover with heavy gunners. You can sort of ignore them, but they can do a lot of damage. It's a one-way trip if we go there. Don't quite have the range. Hmm. We want to spread about at least a little bit to get a decent possibility of flanking. Yeah, I can probably go in there, take a shot, and still come back. Or at least get to cover. Shaky arms. Fat, slow, and lazy ain't no way to go through life, Rangers. You're the slow though. So I'm not sure why you're bitching to me about it. Right, I don't think his turn is ever gonna come up again, so we're going to basically just rush him. Looks like he's the last one. Decapitation, please. There we go. Thank you very much. And we're not moving again. No, we're encumbered, but we can still move. Farmer's Diary. Maybe extra carry weight might not be a bad idea. Just saying. Ah, 3 guys who can't move. It's a single perk to get maybe 20% extra carry weight. 4 guys, 5 guys. Ooh, there's an actual person we can talk to. It's a lot of pig shit, I guess. There are corpses for 3 something. We were supposed to rescue 3 pigs. Wonder if we can get the bacon we need from them. Ugh, crap. Everyone is encumbered now. Who are you? While that haunted man stares at you angry. This is all your fault, Rangers. If you'd finished off Danforth back before the Scorpions took the prison, I never would have... Oh god. Never would have what? I, I'm the one who made the dog sick. I told the Scorpions the Rangers were the ones who did it. It was the only way I could think of to make you kill Danforth like you should have long ago. How did you make the dog sick? There's a plague. Blister paw it's called. I'd see some wild dogs with it out in the scrub, so I caught one and brought it to the farm. Poor guard dogs, it spread so quick. I I was going to cure them as soon as you and the Scorpion started fighting, but then I realized that if I did, Danforth would guess it was me who'd infected them. I was too afraid, and my plan didn't even work. The Rangers were supposed to kick Danforth's ass, but he's kicking yours. Now the Scorpion's gonna rule everywhere. Do you have a cure? Yes, but I can't give it to the dogs. Commander Danforth will kill me as soon as I do. You need to cure the dogs and confess to Danforth. But, but Danforth loves those dogs more than he loves people. He'll cut me to pieces. You have to protect me. I'm not going there. We'll cover for you. We'll cover for you. Give us the cure and we'll take it to him. Well, alright, but I'm only doing this for the dogs. I never should have hurt them. Just a drop is all that's needed. This should be more than you'll ever need. Please don't tell him it was me. I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Gee, that's great.
What a sad story. Gee, that's great. Okay, doesn't look like there's much we can do here. We still move. At a much reduced speed. So you could technically beat the peaks, I guess, but what's the point? Early pigtails. Back bacon, so you do get pagan. And pig shit. Wait. It's just pig shit. Just shit. I guess I'll just go in there with the cure. I don't particularly care what happens to the poisoner. I'll try to protect him, but I don't give a shit. It's a small price to pay from avoiding a war with basically an organized faction that has the numbers the rich corporate militia has. Alternatively, put a bullet in the gun. I'll decide after the discussion. We've been on a collision course for some time, so it wouldn't be out of place just to kill him. Grenade. Right. So slow. Could we do something without too much fuss? Yeah, certain type of weapons we have zero interest in them. Ooh, That's a very, very old sniper rifle. Uh, Also shotgun, don't have a use for that. Don't have a use for the SMG. The pistol sort of sucks. Sucky pistol. No, that's much more valuable. We might actually do something with those. Right, if we could just get rid of all the horrible shotguns, that alone might be enough. And all the horrible weapons beyond that. Right. We're not getting anything interesting out of this. Doesn't matter. We're going to get a decent amount of money out of those parts though, so it's not like I'm throwing everything away. Right. We can take something extra. £10 for you. Is it 10? It is literally 10. $20 for you. Right, the situation isn't good, but at least we can move normally, more or less. So, but I'll talk to the guys here, cure the dogs and leave it at that. We'll worry about the management another time. I'm not sure how to proceed with the Diamondback Militia. I'll need to just look at my logs. I don't really recall what we agreed to do once upon a time.
Find the cure yet, dog killers?
Yes, we have the cure.
You have a cure? No bullshit? I don't believe it. Well, alright, Rangers. I ain't gonna turn down a chance to cure my dogs. But if you're lying to us, you're dead. Hear me?
Please replace the RL01553 tank tread. Use only genuine Findlay tech parts. I think we have that tank tread. We found it in the Monza. Maybe? Okay, where's the man? Tall, hard-eyed man with a purple scar across his clean-cut left cheek. The hate in his eyes looks hot enough to burn you to the ground.
I would dearly love to cut you up and feed you to our dogs. But if you really have a cure, then stand right where you are and wait. The boss is coming. If you don't have a cure, then make a move. It'll be your last.
We have the cure.
You
Come
better.
on, Raina. You can make it, girl. I want you to see the man who did this to you. And then, I'll kill them.
The leader of the Red Scorpions is younger than you expected, hardly out of his 20s. A broad-shouldered guy with a baby face that no amount of armor and or scruffy beard can hide. His eyes change from warm to ice cold as he looks from his sick dog to you.
So, Rangers, they tell me you can cure my dogs. Can you raise the dead ones too? Can you bring Rex back to me?
Who's Rex?
You don't know the name? How about the name Bobby? Ring any bells? Of course not. The Rangers are a fucking steamroller that doesn't stop to learn the names of the insignificant ants it crushes beneath its wheels. Well, let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, a boy and his dog lived in High Pool, and one day the Rangers came to town and killed the dog. Oh, they said it had rabies, but does that explain them gunning down the little boy too, when he was armed with nothing but a BB gun? Any wonder that when that little boy clawed his way back from the edge of the grave, he vowed to hurt the Desert Rangers worse than they'd hurt him? Any wonder that he started the biggest, baddest gang in the land and made the Desert Rangers their public enemy #1?
You're the little boy from your story. You're Bobby.
Well, that only took 15 fucking years. Give the Ranger a cigar. Now, see if you can guess the size of the hole I'm gonna put in your head.
Your gang are just simple raiders.
We're a militia now, Ranger. The law in these parts. And pretty soon, we're gonna be the law in all of Arizona. My dream has always been to show you fucking cowboy tyrants how to do peacekeeping right. Treat the people with respect, not kill their children.
You show respect to your people by taxing them to death, enslaving them to your farm?
We're in transition. I'm getting rid of the bad apples as quick as I can. And people are easier to protect when they're under tight control. If everybody works on the company farm, we don't have to patrol a bunch of far-flung cabins and shacks. Everybody's happier, right?
Have you asked your people if they're happy?
Sometimes the people don't know what's best for them. Sometimes you have to force them into good decisions. They'll thank us later. Trust me.
If the Desert Rangers had forced you to work on a farm, would you have thanked them?
That's different. The Rangers are a bunch of dog-killing bullies who don't care what happens to the little people.
Your bullies have beaten the little people, raped them, stolen their property. How is this better than the Ranger way?
Because... Okay, maybe forcing people isn't the best way. But how else are you supposed to get them all organized and protected? How are you supposed to get all the gear and guns you need unless you tax them?
Agree to a treaty with us, and we can show you how. We've been doing it for years.
Ha! That's rich. Me take advice from the Desert Rangers? Why would I want to do that?
You should take our advice because we got the cure for your dogs by asking politely when you couldn't get it by force.
All right, Rangers, all right. You made your point. I guess we've got some things to learn. Okay. You cure my dogs, I'll pull back my boys and come to the table. But no promises that it'll all work out peaches and cream. And if you kill any of my dogs, the deal's off and you're dead. Start with Raina here and head to the kennel. Come back when you're done.
Okay, who actually has the cure? What does the cure look like? Beans basket? What the fuck is that? Shouldn't it be a new item? There's probably a filter for this. Usables. Yeah, there's the tank thread. Dog plague cure. Okay, you have it. Add to a hotkey, please. Oh, where the fuck is the dog?
Raina, she's better already. Amazing. Now, go to the kennel. Rangers, hurry. How you feeling, Raina? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl?
This Danforth may say he loves dogs, but look how he keeps them.
Fine-looking bitch, sir.
Disgusting.
So he's dressed in militia armor. He doesn't have the Red Scorpion swagger. He's an older, calmer man who obviously cares for the dogs that are his responsibility. Never thought I'd see Rangers in the prison. Does Commander Danforth know you're here? He asked us to cure the dogs. That would explain it then. Usually when he speaks of you, you're demons from hell. He loves his dogs and well, look at them. They need all the help they can get, even from demons. What's wrong with them? Don't know what struck them down. At first it was old Siggy. Got these weeping lesions on her paw and then she stopped eating. Then she died. I figured it was just the poor gal getting old and feeble, but then they all got sick. It's hit every body pretty hard around here, and Bobby's the worst. Tell me about him. Commander Danford seems like a hard man, but he's got a soft spot for dogs. We all do. I don't know how we'll carry on if they all die. Yeah, I'll heal them. I have the cure. Bobby says you're the Antichrist, but I don't give a good goddamn. If you can help our dogs, then you're okay in my book. Okay, let's do it. There's a ton of them. And the whining is pretty annoying to listen to. What the fuck is that? Spark a snake. It's not a dog. Just 3 others to kill. Ah, who the fuck are you? Though shaggy hair and a ruddy beard, you see a gaunt, grimy face. Under the beard you see a dog collar with a very familiar looking dog tag. The tag that dangles from the collar is actually a Desert Ranger star. On the back of the star is a named edge. S. Dubich. Grr, who are you? Where is Master? Your ranger badge says Dubich. That is bad name. Bad. My name is Vargas Snake. I'm a bad dog. We're Desert Rangers, who are you? I'm a Vargas Snake. I'm a bad dog. Not a dog, you're a man. Oh, I'm a dog. A bad dog. Bad. Who is Master? Master is good. Master only hits Vargas when he's been bad. Vargas loves Master. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm regretting not killing these people. Would your dogs enjoy some rawhide chews? We found some in a toaster in the mountaintop. In a toaster? Who in their right mind would... whatever. If you got him, my dogs will love him. They'll be your best friends from here till Judgment Day. Yep, take it on. Oh, package is unopened. They ain't rotten. The dogs will go crazy for these. Animal husbandry for dummies, so a skill book, right. Who is Vargas Snake? That's the boss's idea of a joke. Couldn't get his hand on the real Vargas, so he captured some poor ranger and made him his bitch. Literally. Don't think it's right personally, but the boss is the boss. Right, no shit, it isn't right. There doesn't seem to be a lot of things here we can do. Like, there's nothing to even loot, basically. Single goddamn save. Ammunition container, medical supplies. So a couple loot containers, but nothing particularly interesting.
Did you cure my dogs in the kennel?
Yes.
Is that so? Campbell.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right then, we're done here. Run on back to old Snakey and let him know I'm willing to talk. I ain't promising nothing, but we'll talk.
Fuck off.
And talk with him. Yeah. I think I'll leave things here. Might as well loot this place, but this doesn't look like I can do too much. Not sure if I can. There's anything on the side of the prison. Doesn't look like there's room for it. So yeah, there might be a couple of items here, something interesting in the containers, but I think we're done with this place basically.